There are 4 reasons why your blood pressure will go up when you're dehydrated. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what those 4 reasons are, and I'm going to tell you how to know if you're dehydrated and how to solve it. So let's just get into it. Number 1 is dehydration. When you are dehydrated, your blood volume goes down. So when your blood volume is down, your heart will increase the strength and speed with which the heart rate is beating. So your heart beats faster, it beats stronger, and thus your blood pressure goes up. Number 2, when you are dehydrated, your kidneys are going to try to save you. The kidneys play a major role in the absorption of water or the elimination of water and maintaining a proper balance so that your electrolytes can stay balanced. Well, the kidneys are going to try to not eliminate as much water, and by doing that, they're trying to save you by retaining as much blood fluid as they possibly can. Number 3, your brain tells the pituitary gland to secrete a hormone called vasopressin. This is purely in response to your brain understanding that there's less blood volume, so it's going to need to try to save you. Which brings us to number 4, which is that vasopressin will cause the blood vessels to constrict, and thus that is how your blood pressure goes up. So these are the 4 reasons why your blood pressure goes up when you're dehydrated. But how do you know if you're dehydrated? Here are 3 simple signs to know that you are dehydrated. Number 1, you're getting a headache. This is the most common thing that I see in my chiropractic practice, is that when people get headaches, if you can just get them to drink enough water, for some people, their headaches literally go away. They're in a chronic state of dehydration. So headaches would be number 1. Number 2 would be a higher heart rate. Again, for the reasons I mentioned before, when you become dehydrated, your body is going to try to compensate and try to correct for the situation. The heart beats faster, and a high heart rate could be a sign that you're dehydrated. The third and obvious, but for some people it's not obvious, they just don't know, that your urine is really dark. A super dark yellow is not what you want. That means you're in a chronic state of dehydration. When you go to the bathroom, your urine should be a very light yellow. Dark urine, bad. Dehydration does not always result in higher blood pressure. Sometimes it can result in low blood pressure, and that this is rare, but in the case of trauma where you're losing a lot of blood really fast, the brain, the pituitary gland, your kidneys, they just don't have enough time to react to the trauma. So as you're losing blood very quickly, your blood volume would go down real quickly, and thus your blood pressure would decrease, and you might faint, and you could be in deep trouble. Now the main thing here is, what kind of trauma are you in that you're losing so much blood so quickly that your blood pressure is just dropping? I mean, the least of your trouble is watching a YouTube video on blood pressure. You need to figure out why you're losing so much. Well, you probably know why you're losing so much blood. It's the trauma. Stop watching my video and get to the emergency room. So now let's talk about how to solve this. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as just drinking a bunch of water. You've often heard that you should be drinking 8 glasses of water a day. That's actually technically not true, but it's a good ballpark for most people. Some people, quite frankly, need less, others need more. But the 8 glasses of water per day is a good ballpark. One way to know is, again, is your urine just a very faint light yellow? That would give you a good idea to know if you're hydrated well. But there are electrolytes that you need to be consuming, because really dehydration is more about electrolytes rather than pure just water, the H2O. So the main 3 electrolytes that you need would be sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And if you're eating a great diet, and who the heck knows what a great diet, what's the definition of a great diet? So the definition of a great diet is going to be dependent on what you believe is a great diet. I believe a great diet is one that supplies all the nutrients that we need in order to really feel great and our body to work great. So for some people, they're getting enough sodium, potassium, and magnesium through the meat that they eat or the vegetables that they eat. There's very few people that are getting enough of their electrolytes at a fast food restaurant. So whether you follow a vegan diet or a modification of that, or a keto carnivore diet or a modification of that, it really doesn't matter to me as long as you're getting the nutrients that you need and the electrolytes. So if you're getting the electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and you are drinking enough water to maintain a light color of your urine, then you're probably well hydrated, and this all of a sudden becomes a non-issue. Now, this is the important part, and I want you to listen real carefully because I'm going to give you a gift, and this is really going to help you with your blood pressure. I'm going to put a link to a video. There's going to be a box right here, and it's my complete guide to lowering your blood pressure. Dehydration is only one component of making sure that your blood pressure stays normal for a lifetime. And I know that the video is long, I get it. People don't want to spend that much time watching videos. So I try to make most of my videos within a reasonable period of time. But this video is the complete guide. If you want to know everything about lowering your blood pressure, get a pen, get a paper, take notes. Watch this video, it's about 40 minutes long, and hopefully that will really give you an idea of a plan of attack if you're having high blood pressure, to know that in a period of time you're going to cover all your bases when it comes to alternative ways to lower your blood pressure, natural ways, and most of them literally cost nothing. So watch that video. Constipation, lack of sleep, muscle pain, migraines. How much longer do we have to suffer? Why aren't we taking magnesium supplements? 70% of people are not getting enough magnesium in their diet because they're either limiting the amount of food that they're eating or they're limiting the types of food that they're eating. If you were eating broccoli, you'd have to eat 21 cups of broccoli to get 400 milligrams of magnesium. You'd have to eat 2.5 ounces of pumpkin seeds, 5 ounces of almonds, or 3 cups of spinach, all equal 400 milligrams of magnesium. And unless you're eating like that, that is why we benefit so much from taking magnesium supplements. Now, you could do whatever you want. Take whatever magnesium supplement that you want. But the one that I have been using is from Bioptimizers. It's this one called Magnesium Breakthrough, and it is awesome. I simply take 2 tablets at nighttime before I go to bed. It supplies 500 milligrams of magnesium. It's got 7 different types of magnesium in it. Magnesium helps support our health. It helps our heart. It helps our muscles. It helps us sleep. It helps with people with headaches. It helps a ton of things and helps support our body in its natural healing. Bioptimizers is the sponsor of this video, so I will put their link down below in the description, and also there will be a discount code.